What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we got a good one for you. And this is interesting because the deck I kind of had sitting around for a while, and I don't know why I didn't come around to it. I mean, I even only had like one card I needed to craft for it, so that wasn't it. But it just kind of goes to show that sometimes when you're building a bunch of decks and you're pushing a bunch of ideas around, sometimes things get neglected and just get lost in the fold. So here we are in like week 6 going into week 7 for the season, and yeah. We just have this really interesting Rakdos Aggro deck to play. And it's not dragons, because we did that, and it's not werewolves or vampires, because we did do that. This is just a good all-around different deck. So, yeah, let's go look at the Rakdos Aggro deck. I mean, there's really nothing else to call it. Also, as always, before we get into this, shout out to the wonderful folks over at shop.ultrapro.com, where you can get all your stuff that you need for your storage options. Also, don't forget that if you do see something at shop.ultrapro.com that you want, you can actually just take the name and item number down, take it to your local store. They will order it for you, and your store still gets their percentage, and you still get to support your local store. So go ahead and do that. Especially right now, in all seriousness, we're reaching the point where it's going to be a little harder to get supplies here in the next few weeks because holiday shopping and all that stuff's going to start happening. And every single industry is having shopping or having production issues and shipping issues. So you might want to get on that sooner rather than later. But as for this deck for now, Bloodchief's Thirst. This is still the best removal card for us. It's cheap, and we're playing an aggro deck, so we don't want to have a bunch of mana. This is good against mono green. It's good against mono white. Not that great against the Izzet decks, but, you know, it still at least kills Moldering Egg pretty easily, so there's that. But it's not a dead card. That's the thing. There's no matchup this one's really dead in. You can just use it against a Planeswalker if nothing else. We do have Duress, and this does help against the Izzet matchups, but this does tend to work a little bit more too, even against mono green. We're talking about removing either a Chariot or a Rin and 7, maybe a Blizzard Brawl. You know, it's not so much good against mono white aggro because a lot of them don't have that many non-creature spells, but it's at least good against a couple of the decks in the format, so we definitely want to play that. Then Infernal Grasp is going to be our other creature removal spells. This kind of rounds out our spells for dealing with the opponent's creatures. And then we get into some of the fun stuff. We're going to be playing Slaughter Specialist. This is a 3/3 for 2. It gives your opponent a 1/1 white human creature token when it comes into play. And then whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you get a +1/+1 counter on your Slaughter Specialist. So this is actually pretty cool because you can kill your opponent's things and grow this. It also grows anytime things are dying during combat, whether it dies to this or not, which is pretty cool. If your opponent sacrifices creatures, it grows. So it's actually a pretty cool all-around card, truthfully. First time we're really playing it in a deck this season. Tainted Adversary. This one I debated on if I wanted 4 or not in this list, but 3 is actually fine. But it is a 2/3. It has Death Touch, which is the thing we really care about. Occasionally we will get some other zombies, but mostly we want it just because of the Death Touch. And a 2/3 body, which means it can go to war with a few things and not die. Bloodthirsty Adversary. This is most of the time just going to be a haste creature in here, but you can make it bigger later in the game. And we do have a few spells you could play and make use of it, so it's not going to go to waste. We do have Kalane, which makes some treasure that helps us out, but Kalane is a 1/2. For 2, not great, but the treasure aspect is huge because it lets you ramp, but also lets you get bigger creatures, which is important. Because if you can get something to a 4 or 5 toughness, it really becomes hard for some of the non-creature decks to be able to deal with it effectively. So, got to keep that in mind for the other things you're trying to play. Graveyard Trespasser. This is one that fits in here, but it's mostly because we're going to be nickel and diming the opponents. You know, you're going to try to get all that damage in, and then late in the game, this could just be 2 or 3 damage, you know, over a couple turns. And that might be all you need. But it also becomes a 4/4, and it's hard for your opponents to spot removal it because they do have to have another card in hand. So, good all-around card, really, for this deck. Reckless Stormseeker, if you're playing an aggro deck and you're playing red, you're probably playing Reckless Stormseeker. I mean, just having a card that can give every creature you play haste, you can't really turn that away. And then you possibly get Trample later in the game, so that's good too. Emberstorm Predator, still just hard to kill. I mean, I'm coming around to the idea that Emberstorm Predators probably still just going to be standard viable for a long time. I mean, I would even say you probably want to pick up your Emma Stern Predators now because a vampire set's coming and people are going to want to play vampires, and this is red and black and all the vampires are red and black. Like, just do yourself a favor, go ahead and pick up some Emma Stern Predators if you think you're going to play them at all. Loth. Now, this isn't so much of an aggro-y creature, but it does allow us some room to play the long game. But for 5 mana, you do make 2/2/1s that also have menace. And again, if we're in the situation of just getting your opponent down to like that 4, 5, 6 life, some menace creatures could be all that you're looking for. We have Agadeem's Awakening as one of our lands, just so we can get stuff back on the cheap. We are getting to play Orcus, which y'all know I love Orcus. I think it's a great card. It's not seeing enough play. 5/3 blocks all the dragons, and you just get bonus value out of it if you spend more. Hive of the Eye Tyrant, because it's just good, and again, menace, so it's hard to block. We have 6 Swamps, 2 Den of the Bugbear, 4 Mountain, 4 Blightstep Pathway, and 4 Haunted Ridge. So yeah, overall, it's just full of really fun, good cards. Some cards you don't normally get to play with when you're talking about like Tainted Adversary and Orcus. You know, so that's kind of fun too, getting to play some new cards and something different. So I'm definitely looking forward to these games. As always, you know the drill. We're going to play the games. At the end of the games, we'll talk about things we would change or update. And we'll have a card spotlight for you. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand seems all around reasonable. I got no complaints with this one. So we start off playing against this, huh? See, this kind of sucks because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to play this, they're going to get their token in, and we're just going to bounce this, right? But we're going to do it anyway because I'm a glutton for punishment. Nope, they just disrupted it. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. I'd rather them disrupt that than the other things we'd like to do. That's for sure. Though they may be saving up to counter things. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this. And if they want to counter that, they can counter it. I'll say, come on now. I know better than that. You're not fooling me. Ah, see, that's what I was hoping for. And then this comes down as a 4/4. If it even doesn't get countered, but... How lucky would it be if they decide they want a Memory Deluge first? Nope, they're just going to divide by 0. Okay. Like, I've literally looked at footage on my video, because you can see on YouTube where the videos, like, where the peaks and stuff are. Nobody cares to watch matches against these decks anymore. Which I kind of understand. I don't blame anybody. I mean, it is what it is. Might as well go to our graveyard. Get a life. And nobody cares to play against him either. Yeah, nobody wants to play against him either. I totally agree with that. Like, the problem is the matches just are boring and they don't do anything. Like, that's really the sad part. We can do this and make it a 3/3. I mean, we don't have anything to take advantage of in the yard here. Yeah, we might as well. I mean, I could have played this first, but... If they want to kill our adversary, they can just kill it. We're probably looking at some Epiphany action next turn anyway. Yeah, alright. Just clearing their yard in case. I've seen a few odd situations where some of these decks have been playing Leer and whatnot. I don't want to even mess with that. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Epiphany here. It's just a matter of, is it some version of Epiphany plus something? Alright, there's Epiphany number 1. Is it Epiphany number 2? No, it was not Epiphany number 2. Just seeing what the opponent's up to here, really. Sure. Fading Hope, why not? Okay. They're down to 2 cards. I'm going to assume one of those is a land. It is. So now they can block. We would need how much mana? We would need 7 mana to kill that thing. So I need to have another 3, 4. Well, we could do this for 2. Not sure what that really achieves, though. Other than just giving us the flyer, obviously. Which does have Flample, so even if they get 2 1/1s, we can still punch past that. So it's not irrelevant. Do we get back Slaughter Specialist? Alright, let's see if this even works. It probably doesn't, but we're going to try anyway. And then here comes the Deluge. Oh, nope, not even that. So wait, so they didn't have a counter, they didn't have a removal card, and they didn't have a Deluge? Like, what's all that about? Yeah, no blocks. If you just get me, you get me. Like, I'm at the point that we don't really care. Like, what's even happening right now? 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can't activate the land. Yeah, okay. All right. I mean, I got the creatures that were available to get, so this is Xaxes unless they got something. I don't know what those 2 cards could be that they wouldn't have cast them. Okay, there you go. That makes sense, because I was just like, come on now. Alright, so it's Epiphany, we're just dead, right? Because we'll take 4, then we take 6 plus... Oh no, well that'd be 17, actually. That wouldn't be enough. So we're close. Not there yet, but we're close. Unfortunately, we didn't have a creature die that turn, so we didn't end up with anything extra in the graveyard. Because draining the opponent would have been sweet. Hey, Bruno. Alright, another dragon. Attacking with one of them. To send me to 14. Makes sense. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now they can use that other land if they want to. This is kind of interesting though, right? Because I can attack with all my stuff. And then I could play Orcus for... Let's see, if we do that for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could get these back, or we could just -4 things and kill off the land and their dragon, and then end up with just Orcus. If I activate this, that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4. So that doesn't get me where I want to go. Man, this is close. I think I'm just gonna attack minus Orcus, and then I have the ability to play another Graveyard Trespasser next turn if I want to try to drain them. I don't know. Like, I think this is correct though. I could be wrong. Maybe, actually, no, I am wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. Gosh damn it. I am wrong. I should have just attacked, because this would have been 3, and then when my creatures die, I could have just played the other Graveyard Trespasser and drained the opponent for 2. Gosh damn it. I goofed it, y'all. Yeah, I could have won here, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so now we just play Orcus for -4. But yeah, I could have won that turn. Just attack, I would have had mana left over. I could have used the 3 just to drain the opponent, and that would have been it. Ah, super silly. I literally thought about it as I was attacking. Like, it was just like literally a 1 second longer, I would have got there. So disappointing. Though now we're still not in a bad spot. Opponent's down to 1 card. We can still drain them with this Trespasser, so it's fine. Or I guess Glutton, technically. Though they might be about to hit our Orcus and make it no longer nighttime. Well, that helps too. That'll do it. Yep. Alright. We're gonna keep this going first. Man, this, yeah, kind of have to. I was just looking at this Academ's Awakening and going like, just didn't quite work the way we wanted to. Oh, all the tappy things, huh? Oh, we didn't get a dead Slaughter Specialist. Which means we're probably going to have some dragons and whatnot in our future before too long. But... I'm definitely playing the Academ's Awakening. I'm just not sure if I want to play the Stormseeker or if I want to play something else here. Because I could play the Glutton, but there's nothing in the yard yet. I think we go with Stormseeker here. And just say, here comes the pressure. Yeah, Seeker, I think it was the right call there. Oh, we're going to have a dead Seeker. Yep. Yeah, might as well, opponent. Might as well. Alright, that actually was the right lane to get there. That was so good. Do we care about anything in their yard? Let's go ahead. I probably should get something from mine, but I always want to hold out just a little bit because I do have access to Orcus and whatnot. Don't think this is going to be an Orcus game, though. Could be Dragon time. Which is okay, because that means next turn's Loth time. And then gonna try to make some zombies. Which works great with Loth, because the zombies end up going to put more counters on Loth, because they have Decayed. Immersturm Predator. Assumed that would be a thing. Oh, that's cute. Now what do we want to do? Do we want to try to go toe-to-toe with the Predator? Opponent's at 11, so we kind of feel like we have a few options here. I almost feel like I should just Tainted Adversary first, and then Loth and attack. But at the same time here, if we attack, I'm assuming, well, the opponent's gonna have to sacrifice something. So they either block here and this gets bigger, or they prevent this and then they just take 3. Like, hey, Veggie Wagon. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I think I'm just gonna attack here. And just, if nothing else, start whittling down the opponent's stuff. I mean, they're low enough that we're at least going to force them to make some decisions. Okay, so they have chosen their path. Too bad I don't have an instant to kill off that Kalane. That would be awesome. No deal, though. No deal. I got nothing there. Alright. Then we're going to play this and effectively kick it once. Yep, I almost always just play standard if I'm not playing some other game. I genuinely can't remember the last time I played Historic. Alright, opponent, what you got for me? You got 4 cards and a crap ton of mana. Oh, they have quite a lot of stuff themselves. Alright, going to 9. They are putting our, Ooh, that's good, though. Dang it. Can't really attack with Tainted Adversary with that in the way, so that doesn't really do anything. So I think this is where we just... Well, I mean... God, with the opponent being at 9, it's so close. Alright, if they kill Loth, they kill Loth. It's fine. We at least get 2 menacing things here, so that's okay. And then I can use Infernal Grasp to get them to tap the Infernal, or the Immersturm Predator. Which I'm assuming means they would just sacrifice Kalane. And then we just get to attack with everything else, I think. Oh, no. Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, that sucks.
I will call the subservience will be removed.
Super unfortunate. They might have just got us on that play. Man. That hurts.
The light is insufferable.
Oh boy. So now what? We can kill their Orcus and then attack with all of our ground duders. I mean, I guess that's the right play. It's just not exciting. I think it's what we do, and then we just play our Orcus behind it for no value. I mean, they can sack it or whatever, that's fine. Like, I'd rather them sack it because then we don't lose the 2 life. Yeah, that's fine. Then we get to attack. We'll remove their Orcus. Yep. Expected that trade. Alright. And they go to 5. And we end up with a Death Toucher and an Orcus. And a creature land. Well, options of creature lands, I should say. For 0. Alright, we'll just see what they have left, because I got no idea. Sure. Let's see what's up. I don't know what's happening right now. But we are out of cards. They are not. We do have creature lands, though, so we're going to try to make the most of this. Actually, that's... Shambling Gas could be a problem. If we attack with the Orcus, they block. Tainted Adversary would just get blocked by whatever they plan to sacrifice. Yeah, not great. Not great. Alright, I think we just pass. We're kind of stuck here. I need to draw one of my, another one of my Trespassers is what we need. Eat these things out of our yards and drain the opponent. That's what we're going to be looking for. Thing is, though, until they can deal with our Orcus, they're not going to attack with their Predator. I'm kind of wondering, do I just let it become night here? Because I don't think they have anything. But, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just let it become night. Because we have 2 different werewolves that would benefit significantly from it being nighttime. Like, honestly, even now, because, like, Orcus just being able to trample for 2, well, I guess for 1, what does end up being over their Predator would still be valuable. Alright, let's see what you got. I mean, they've got tons of mana and tons of cards, so I mean, they could do whatever they want right now. We're doing a whole lot of nothing. Or I guess if we got a Tainted Adversary, that wouldn't be the worst thing either. I mean, set up another 2 attackers. Cell Sword, sure. Got First Strike and Haste. Yep, not even interested. Because it only gets First Strike and Haste till end of turn, right? Yeah. Well, that's an unfortunate card, but hey, why not? What you got for us? Sudden Breakthrough, okay. Hexblade. I actually don't mind if they use a Hexblade, to be honest with you. Like, I'd be okay with that. I would be A-okay with that. Lose that life. Sure, I'm just going to activate one of these. And yes, I could have blocked with Kalane, but I'm going to hold on to it for just a little bit longer. Because I at least wanted to kill that, as I'm just sitting here at the moment doing nothing else. Okay. Does that get us where we want to go? I think so. That'll tap down the Image Storm Predator, and then we just attack for the 5. Unless they draw a removal card here for our Orcus, which they very well could. I'm sure that's what they're looking for. Okay, they made Treasure. Don't think that's the best way to spend your mana right now. Yeah, I don't even know if I would have done that at all. I would have just sacrificed a thing, because now they don't have mana to kill something. Yeah, even if they found a removal, they wouldn't be able to do anything. Alright, well, won that one. Alright, well, let's see how long our things live. Hey, no fading hope. Yay us. There's a small egg, though. Looks like it's time to grow a slaughter specialist. Away with the egg. Oh, they're not even blocking with the token. Oh, no. Oh, because they have another egg. I see. Well, what if... It's tempting to play Tainted Adversary here and the Kalane, mostly because of the fact that it would just give them no good blocks next turn. I mean, I guess I could block Kalane if they wanted to. But, I could also just make this really big and kind of force them to block, too, with this. Unless they want to take 5 a shot. I think I'm going to go Kalane Trespasser? I can't. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Alright. We're going to do that. I can do that post-combat. Let's attack with this. Okay. Then a Trespasser is a 4/4, even without it being Night. And if the opponent wants to kill the Trespasser, it's going to cost, or target it, it's going to cost them a card. So we don't hate this. And the good news is, with them being 4 and 5 toughness, yeah, they weren't going to have a way to kill that if that flipped. Man, this hand, if we're playing against like a white aggro deck, this hand could be boss. Right? But if we're not, I'm going to keep it, but this has potential to be so bad. Oh, we're in trouble. I don't even have to see what else the opponent's doing, knowing we have a bad keep here. Oh, no. Yeah, this is going to do a whole lot of nothing. I kept bad, and it got worse. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole lot of not productive things, right? This is obviously, unless they just magically are missing a color, like this is just mono black control type stuff. Yeah, no blocks. Like, I'd rather you not have the treasure if I've given a choice. Alright, so we assume they have at least a removal card. So what do we want to do? I mean, obviously we want a Slaughter Specialist, but it's not going to live yet. So we can't really get away with that. So the plan here is just attack for 1. Alright. No kicker. Come on, I know you got one. Let's see it. Oh, they didn't have the removal card. I thought they did. Or maybe they did and they just decided to draw cards here instead. Totally reasonable to get all the extra mana. Especially if they're just going to go ahead and play a Loth here or something. Oh, there's a Ghast. And... oh, a Soul Shatter. Yeah, alright. I mean, I guess we sacrifice the Sekeleton. What is the opponent's hand, then? I mean, I guess now we just play this. I mean, if you got a kill card, you got a kill card. Ain't nothing I'm gonna do about it. We're missing lands and everything else, so it is what it is. You know what? How badly do I want to waste a treasure to keep my other creature alive? Because they didn't even block with the other Shambling Gas, which makes it seem like they're not trying to sweep the board here, because they would have just taken the extra treasure. At least I would assume so. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I mean, our hand's pretty bad here anyway. If they do have a sweeper, we're just playing hasty adversaries that are going to run into a Faceless Haven. But, you know, what can we do about it? Oh, they have green mana. Well, there you go. That's the whole thing. Alrighty then. Well, now we know a thing. Ooh, okay. I can get in for 6, 7, 8. Put the opponent down to 11. I could attack. They would block. They take 2. This grows to a 6. We get to eat 2 things from the graveyard. We could play this with haste and still kill a creature next turn, possibly. Or we could kill a thing. Alright, let's attack. I don't know what's going on anymore. Only good news is this Slaughter Specialist will be able to outlive like a Meat Hook Massacre. Actually, no, it won't, because they have too many treasure. Alright. I mean, if they got it, they got it. There's generally nothing we can do about it here. We might as well block, because they end up with 2 skeletons anyway next turn, and we get to grow our specialist this way. Oh, and we grew. Nice. So we get 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because there's 1 in their yard and 1 in our yard, right? Yep. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's exactly if they activate Faceless Haven. So yeah, let's do it. They could kill Slaughter Specialist here too, though. We want to... Oh, you have 2. We can just eat your 2 things. Forgot they had that 1 die last turn. What? Alright, so do I have to kill one of these now? 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I have to. Alright. Oh, look, because they don't drain them, though, now. Because they remove them. Forgot about that. Oh, well. We put the opponent low enough. We're not going to die next turn, so it's fine. We know what's in their hand. Do I just kill another thing here, though? Yeah, might as well. Maybe just don't take any damage next turn. They could sacrifice it, though, if they want to. Alright, there you go. Alright, let's see what they want to do. They don't have anything in their yard, so if they do have a Blood on the Snow, that didn't do anything for them. A Massacre does gain them life, though. We're just going to draw a red land, and then they'll be at 1. That's all we got to do. Just draw a red untap land. That doesn't help. So yeah, ultimately, it wouldn't really have mattered the order I did things, because if I would have just played a creature instead, that last turn, it would have just died to the Meathook Massacre. So yeah, it still didn't matter. Yep. Oh, you are late, friend. You are very late. We are dead. Because we're going to take 9, 10, 11 at a minimum. Plus, they can still activate Faceless Haven. Actually, that's not... Yeah. Because you activate Faceless Haven, we die. Yep. GG's. Boo to that one. Yes, we will keep. This is actually pretty nice because if they do have something that can kill a Slaughter Specialist, we can get rid of it now. Well, when they have multiple things that are good against Slaughter Specialists, we just want to flip them off. I don't like any of this. We could... Is it weird that I want to take Fading Hope or Divide by 0? I think I'm going to take Divide by 0, actually. Because that's going to be the more annoying thing on, like, turn 4, turn 5, if we do find something we want. And those other cards may not be able to deal with them, especially if it's like a Loth or a Immersturm Predator or something like that. Like, in here, it was like, if they want to bounce Kalane, we're like, alright, fine, we at least get Treasure again. Love it. Love it. If that's the worst thing that happens, great. Alright, I do this. Then they could Magic Missile it. Then we go to attack. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, sure. Yeah, the only other option was like I could have spent the treasure so it's a 4/4 and forced them to use Fading Hope on it, but like didn't really want to do that. Yeah, that's cute if we feel the need to have to do that for some reason. I think I am going to go ahead and spend my treasure here. Because we're not going to get too many shots in with them having the Fading Hope anyway. Unless they're kind enough to tap out for us, but I don't think they will be. Interesting. Sure. Guess we go ahead and just kill this. I mean, because even if they just play a dragon here or something, like, we just hope to draw a land so we can Stormseeker plus Grasp. Yep. I mean, we're not doing much else, so we need an untapped land here. Or else we're going to die to the barrage of epiphanies and such. Nah, I guess this is the next best thing, huh? Alright, then. Okay, iteration, sure. Okay, they still have a lot of mana. They're about to have more, so they could still attack and epiphany. Okay, I was like, well, even then they still might, because they can find one here and still have 2 treasure. Yeah. And then attack and get another. What did they discard? No, just a land. Okay. Yeah, there's a few decks starting to play Magic Missile, at least on the ladder. Also not bad. Oh, how do we get through this? How do we get through this? I mean, do we attack and just let them block our 1/1? Is that the plan? I mean, because we could also just play Orcus as an additional blocker knowing that's an Epiphany. But I think the plan is attack here. Okay, so they want to keep that. I mean, you just get treasure. Alright, they don't have a counter. Good to know. I mean, they can Epiphany without even using treasure here. They can Epiphany and copy, actually. Let's see what's up. Alright, that's good. Fewer cards to worry about. Alright, we knew that one was there, so that's no surprise. It's what comes after that. Nothing? I wonder if it's a memory deluge, and that's what they're debating. Trying to chain deluge so they can chain off epiphanies. Really? Alright. I mean, cool. Why would you just kill your birds? Nick, wouldn't you have done that in the other order? Or I guess maybe this is their... yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, there's another Epiphany, sure. Okay. Alright, I guess we found another Epiphany. I can't imagine why else. Oh, a burn down the house. Yeah, okay. This has been a very weird sequence, y'all. But at least the burn down the house made sense there at the end. Alright. Well, sure. I mean, I guess we might as well just Orcus, right? For style points. Alright, that means we're 3-0 against the Epiphany decks. You know what? Let's keep it for science. Let's do it. We'll just play Death Touch Thing into Immersturm Predator. That's how this is going to work, right? No, we're not, because now we found a Graveyard Trespasser. And if it's mono green aggro, this is actually a decent card against them. Till they find all their Blizzard Brawls, but you know. Uh-oh. That means there's very likely Chariots in our future. We don't like that. Okay, well, let's see how bad this is gonna get. Because I'm pretty sure that's what's about to happen. Oh no, it's an Augur of Autumn. That's a thing. Well, some days you get surprised, huh? No red mana still, but we knew this was a possibility. So I can't be too upset about it. We knew what we were doing. Alright, I mean, I guess if the opponent doesn't want to play anything, we'll just play what we can play. Alright. You've got all kinds of mana, opponent. You have even more mana. And nothing? Really? I find that hard to believe. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I almost don't want to play anything to the board because I feel like something absurd's about to happen. 2, 4, 5, 6 mana, plus possibly an extra one. I mean... yeah, we just... yeah, we're just gonna attack. I mean... what else are we gonna do? I mean, they're at 15. If they don't block, they take 7. I mean, go to 8. I guess we're fine with that. I mean, imagine you want to chump block something. Nothing? Wow. Okay. I guess we're just going to play this. I mean, this can at least survive all the things the green deck will do, unless they have some other color they're using this treasure for. Okay, Storm the Festival. I can respect that. Okay, that's some extra life, I guess. So is this like a... well, no, because those are humans. I don't... yeah. What are we trying to... see, I'm worried because I don't know what the opponent's even trying to do. So they've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're one away from just playing Storm. So we're assuming there's going to be a Storm the Festival next turn, too. We can at least Orcus for -1. And that would be reasonable. That kills off these two duders. And then we get in with everything. Stuff could trade and die. Immersturm Predator gets in there for 4. And then it's Predator and Orcus versus the team. Alright, I like that. Mostly because I don't think these were all going to get through this turn anyway. Oh, actually it only gets in for 3 on the Immersturm Predator, because we are going to minus everything. Alright, here we go. We will remove this. And then we will remove this. Leaving the creature, because if they don't kill our Trespasser, then we can eat a creature next turn. Also, Varus does have reach. So if Varus wants to go to town blocking an Immersturm Predator, it could. Alright, so that's about as good a turn as I could be for us. I mean, I guess I could sack one of these to protect the Predator, but not a lot really happens there either way. Alright. Now we know we don't have to deal with... Well, I guess they could have another Storm the Festival in hand. Hey, dollar bills. All right. All right. Now, this is a small sample size because we only played, what, 6 or 7 games there. We beat 3 of the Izzet decks. 1 felt a little bit fluky. The other 2, though, I think actually were more legit games, and we actually won those pretty handily. I will say I think we only lost 1 game, and that was to the black deck, I think. And that game was very weird anyway, because we got stuck on 3 land until, like, whatever that was, turn 8 or 9, I don't even know, toward the end. And there was a little bit of a weird sequence toward the end there that kind of didn't go our way. So I'm not totally sure what happened. Maybe I have my games confused. I don't remember. I have to go back and watch the footage. But either way, we lost that 1 game, and I think there were still some situations where we could have won potentially anyway. So I'm not too torn up about this. I think this is actually pretty good overall. It plays very well. Would I change anything? I might take out 1 Bloodthirsty Adversary for another, probably of the Black Adversary. Probably for the Tainted Adversary. I think that's what I would do. Otherwise, I don't think I want to touch it too much, because all the cards actually came into play and all did something. So that's always a bonus too, that we kind of got to see everything in action. So yeah, not much else to change. If you have most of these parts, which most of you probably do, go ahead and fire it up. It's actually worth it. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Kird Ape. Yeah, just Kird Ape. I think I bring this up though because I think people forget that at once upon a time, Kird Ape was like a boss in aggro decks. Like a 1 mana 2/3. That was legit. And don't get me wrong, 1 mana 2/3 would probably still be solid now, but it wouldn't be dominant like it was then. Like, it was actually a big deal to be able to play this alongside Wild Nicatl and whatever, and these little 2/3s for 1 mana were just doing the thing. It just goes to show you another situation where Magic has changed drastically. Now don't forget, if you want today's deck list, you'll be able to get it in the description down below, along with links to our Facebook gaming stream, our Twitch streams, and our Discord. If you want to come by, say hi, talk about decks, all that good stuff. Also, don't forget, we do have memberships on the channel where you are going to get to start deciding the content that's here on this channel. So keep that in mind as well. And, you know, I have a link down there for my new reaction and reviews channel. I'm going to have some fun stuff coming up as these boxes arrive. I actually got a couple of them, some stuff sitting over here. And then finally, please remember, like, subscribe, share, all that wonderful stuff, because that helps the channel out so very much, and I can't do it without you. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.